Fan ba kayo ng Viva Hot Babes? O kung fan kayo, panoorin nyo ang episode na ito dahil makakausap natin ang isa sa mga OG members ng Viva Hot Babes, si Miss Cherie Bautista. Pero bago yan, subscribe muna kayo sa aking channel at kay Christine Babao's channel.
Napabalong sa katawan mo na ganyan.
Gusto mo ba itong matutunan?
Oh my gosh. Yan, napag-aralan ko ako ng tiyan ko niyan, ha? Magandang exercise yan, ha? Pwede ba sa guys yan?
Oo naman.
Talaga?
Yes, mas maganda nga sa guys kasi
Parang
mas
hindi
malakas.
Kaya parang hindi magandang tingnan gumagano. Hindi sexy ang dating doon.
Ganun-ganun pa ba?
Oo nga. Matagal mo nang ginagawa ito?
Yes.
How long?
I started doing this 2009.
Oh.
Yes.
Why? Why did you decide to go into this?
Hindi ako makahinga bigla. Kasi, teka, Kuya Julius, pwede ba bumaba na ako?
Sige, baba ka na.
Parang si Spider-Man doon, ha? Actually, when I did Rent the musical, yung role ko required for me to learn pole dancing. And then, I fell in love with the sport. Sobrang na-in-love ako sa kanya na to the extent na kapag may nagagawa ako na tricks na mahirap, nagiging addictive na siya. So parang I needed to, knowing me, very competitive to myself. I wanted to improve some more. Over the years, nag-train ako ng malala. From basic to to advanced. But syempre, hindi ko naman siya ginagamit for competition. So I use it for shows.
Ano naging effect niyan sa ano mo? Sa katawan mo?
Syempre, naging mas fit ako. Instead na going to the gym, na medyo nabobore ako pag nasa gym. So I combine it, going to the gym, then pole. So I work out so I can pole. So yun yung goal.
So would you recommend it sa mga girls out there, mga ladies out there na gustong pumayat?
Yes, of course, definitely. And I also teach basic now.
You teach, okay?
Yes, so I got my certification recently to teach. And I'm very much willing to take you guys as my students.
Oh, wow!
If gusto nilang maging mas fit sa katawan and wala silang time mag-workout and they want more exciting and more sexy.
Kung gusto nyo maging ganito ang katawan ninyo, ladies,
so,
mag-enroll kayo.
Diba? So, kumbaga parang it's another way for you to be healthy and fit nang nag-i-enjoy ka pa.
Guys, eto na siya, ang isa sa mga Viva Hot Babes na ating hinahangaan, Miss Cherie.
Hello!
Hi, Cherie. How are you?
Good. How are you?
Okay. Very busy with vlogging.
Yes.
Ikaw naman, what are you busy with?
Nako, sobrang busy with my concert right now kay Julius. I'm producing a concert entitled The Art de Cherie. Sobrang na-inspire ako sa mga shows na pinapanood ko sa abroad. Particularly in Paris. I fell in love with the art. And then, naisip ko lang na parang why not bring it here in the Philippines, diba? Na at least kahit papano, our fellow Filipinos naman can witness something na different from other shows. Since yung image ko naman talaga, Kuya Julius, is in the sexy side, wala na talaga tayong magagawa dyan. Hindi talaga ako pwedeng magpabebe.
Ito yung parang
so,
Moulin Rouge.
So, why not embrace it? Oo, it's like Moulin Rouge. But syempre, we're catering for the Filipino market, no? Not the super naked one. But something classy and, something different.
Anong something different na mapaparod nila dito sa concert sa'yo?
Syempre, Kuya Julius, no, we're not used to seeing naman a show na nagpo-pole lahat na kumakanta.
Ito ba yan? Ito? Yung mga pinapapracticean mo?
Yeah, Sabi ko pagpasok ni Kuya Julius, may pole. Syempre, Kuya Julius, ano yan? Pangkabuhayan, showcase.
Oo.
So it's, it has been my passion talaga. And naisip ko, how will I combine yung passion ko and, my skills with my singing also. Kasi people didn't really know na singer talaga ako even before I started showbiz.
Really?
Yeah, I used to sing in mga lounge, mga hotels, Shangri-La, ganun.
Every time I look into your eyes, memorized. Every time I look into your eyes, got shivers running up and down my spine, and I just can't get you off my mind. Ooh, you got me.
Yes! Ganda!
Thank you!
Yeah, kwento mo sa amin, paano ka na-discover?
Ano yun, I was singing in a bar in Cagayan de Oro with my band. And then, isa sa mga soldiers nakapanood sa akin. And then, nagkataon na nagkaroon sila ng, alam mo yung mga nag-survive sa war, sa Kauswagan. They invited me to perform along with yung mga artista dito sa Manila. So, parang nag-front act ako kila Patricia Javier, Daisy Reyes, yung mga artista na sexy, dinala nila dun sa Cagayan de Oro. And then, si Patricia Javier kasi has been my idol talaga. Even when I was a little girl, yan, sila Ina Raimundo, sila Patricia Javier, yung mga idol ko nung...
Mga crush ng bayan.
Mga crush ng bayan.
90s.
Tapos, syempre, idol na idol ko nung after nung show, nagpa-picture ako sa kanya. Nilapitan ko, sabi ko, Miss Patricia, pwede ba akong magpa-picture sa'yo? Ganun. Tapos, nagkataon din pala na at that time, she was looking for an artist to build. Kasi parang nagtatayo sila ng company, ng management company. So, nung napanood niya pala ako nung kumakanta ako, tapos sabi niya, alam mo, sobrang bagay kang mag-artista. We're actually looking for talents right now. Ganyan siya. Tapos, yun, doon na nagsimula lahat. Sabi niya, you know what? I'll get your number. Siyempre, nung una hindi ako naniwala kasi sabi ko, artista. Baka in-artista lang ako nito. Ganyan. And then, parang nung pagbalik niya ng Cagayan de Oro, apparently, she called me. Then, yun na. In-invite niya ako sa hotel niya. Then, I started hanging out with her. And then, I started feeling comfortable with her. And then, we became really good friends. And then, sabi niya sa akin, nung on the way nila pabalik ng Manila, may theater, parang may auditions for The Little Mermaid. Kasama sila Casey Concepcion, sila Carol Banawa. And then she said, why not mag-audition ka dito? So, yung time na may audition, dinala ako ni Patricia Javier dito. Nagkaroon pa sila ng show dun sa Cagayan de Oro kasi may isang artist na naiwan ng eroplano. Kinailangan nilang kapalit. So, ako yung nilagay nilang kapalit doon. So, akala ng mga tao, artista ako. Ganun. Kasama ko pa si Albert Martinez noon. And then yun, yung talent fee ko doon, yun yung pinamasahe ko papuntang Manila. So, yun, pinastay ako ni Patricia Javier sa house niya. Ganun, she was really so nice.
Ano nangyari sa audition ng Little Mermaid?
Out of 16,000 na nag-audition Isa ako dun sa na-cut sa cast. So, I was part of The Little Mermaid.
Anong role mo doon?
I was the sister of, The Little Mermaid. And then, nag-audition ako sa Itbulaga. Oo, nag-audition ako sa Itbulaga. Tapos, nakuha din ako sa supposedly, sasali ako sa grand finals kaso hindi na ako nakasali kasi nga I was already in theater. Sa theater kasi bawal mag-absent pag So, give up ko yung grand finals ng Itbulaga.
Anong portion yun?
Ano yun? Alam ko parang EB Babes yata yun yung time na yun eh.
Naghahanap sila.
TV Babes pala.
TV?
TV. Oo, Babes. TV Babes. Parang ganon. So, hindi ako nakasali dun. So, tinuloy-tuloy ko muna yung theater ko. And then, when I did theater, naging cover ako ng FHM magazine. So, first time silang... Kasi si Patricia, sinasama ako lagi sa mga pictorials niya. And then, yung editor nila at that time, sabi niya, Patricia, ba't di natin ito ilagay sa feature? Kasi kinakapatid mo. Kasi parang ganun yung introduction sa akin ni Ate Pat. And then, nag-shoot ako for FHM supposedly for parang feature lang. And then when they saw the photos, sabi nila, hindi to pang feature pang cover to
Wow.
So first time silang nag-cover ng unknown na person.
Pero naka-sexy outfit ka na noon.
Yes, super. And then yun yung parang tinag nila na parang Vivian Velez is young again.
Ay, oo nga, no? May similarity ka nga sa kanya.
Yeah, so actually, nandyan pa yung mga memorabilia ko for my FHM
tingnan natin yan.
cover. So first time na nag-cover sila ng Stranger. So that's why the title of the magazine is A Perfect Stranger. Okay. So yun yung naging unang-unang exposure ko. Naging cover ako ng magazine. Nagulat din ako kasi I was walking around the mall and then may nagbabasa ng magazine. Pag ganun, tapos nag-iintay ako ng taxi. Sabi ko, ako ba yan? Nagulat ako. Naging cover ako ng magazine bigla. So, it all started from there.
That's where it started.
Yeah.
Pero nung habang sinushoot yun, hindi ka naiilang na mag-post ng ganun?
Kasi, Kuya Julius, na-train na ako ni... Kasi sa kakasama ko kay Patricia Javier sa mga shoots niya, tinuturuan niya rin ako. Alam mo yung parang, she was really my mentor.
Kasi siya nung time na nagpapasexy siya.
Yes, oo, yun yung time na nagpapasexy pa siya. Tapos, every time na nagsushoot siya, nakikita ko yung mga ganun, mga angle. Find your angle. Ganyan. So, pag nasa room lang ako mag-isa, sinasabi niya sa akin, sis, dapat hinahanap mo yung angulo mo. Syempre, nung time na yun. Oo. So, pag nasa mirror ako,
wow, ganyan.
Ginagaya-gaya ko din yung mga post niya. So, nung nag-pictorial ako, alam ko na kasi na-train na ako ni Ate Pat
Yeah.
So, I already have an idea. So, I was just really lucky and blessed to have met her. Kasi she's really a blessing to my life.
Saka hindi siya selfish, no?
Hindi talaga.
Mag-share ng knowledge.
Hindi talaga. Tsaka siya yung someone na she will really help you. Kasi talagang tinulungan niya ako, pinatira niya ako sa bahay niya, naging family ko yung family niya. Kumbaga talagang, they really, parang helped me talaga with my career. They were looking for kontrabida for a soap opera naman in GMA. Angelica yun Angelica and Victor Neri. So, yung role ko nun, buntis ako pero malandi. Ganon. So, parang first time yun na experience ko na makatrabaho yung mga artista. Tapos si Alma Moreno, yung pinaglihian ng nanay ko sa akin, naging part nung show. So talagang starstruck ako talaga, pero hindi ko pinapahalata. Pero grabe yung pagka-starstruck ko talaga. As in, pero kinikwento ko sa kanya, alam niyo po ba, nung buntis yung nanay ko, yan si Sherry Hill, tsaka Alma Moreno, yan yung pinaglihi sa akin ng nanay ko. So yung mga pictures nila nasa taas ng bed ni Mami daw. Oo. So parang for me to see them in person, parang it was like, oh my God.
Ang weird, no?
Dream come true. No? Oo. And doon talaga, ginalingan ko talaga Kuya Julius ng bongga. Tapos nagtuloy-tuloy yung show. Supposedly, parang ano lang ako doon, saglit lang. Tapos nagtuloy-tuloy yung role ko doon. Tapos every time na lumalabas ako, yung mga lola, sinasagasaan ako ng cart.
Galit?
Oh, galit sa akin. Ikaw inagaw mo si Julius kay... Oh, Julius pala yung role. Yung role ng ni Victor Neri. Inagaw mo si Julius kay Erica, parang ganon. Tapos, doon na nag-start na naiinis sa akin yung mga tao. Kasi, so parang naging effective kontrabida.
Sa labas? Pinaparindigan ka?
Yes, oo. Tapos,
Ano pinaka-worst na ginawa nila sa'yo?
yung nag-grocery ako, tas yung lola, binabangga niya ako ng cart niya. Naglalakad ako, tas sabi ko, bakit niya? Tas, lola, tas, binabangga niya akong gano'n. Tas ako naman parang, aray, ate, okay lang po ba ikaw? Tas, salbahe ka, ginaganon ako. Sabi ko talaga, oh my God, affected siya. Tapos dumating yung anak niya. Sabi, ma, ano ka ba? Ano lang yun? Drama lang yun. Oo nga, pero nainis ako sa kanya. Tapos niyakap ko siya. Sabi ko, sorry po. Ganyan. Hindi po ako ganun kasama in real life. Ganun. Tapos nagpa-picture na lang sila. Ganyan. Tapos doon na nag-start yung
So, meron pang ibang gano'n? Namang incident?
Meron pa yung...
Mga nagpaparinig, ganyan?
Oo, yung kunyari kumakain sa restaurant, di ba? Tapos pinipicturean nila ako ng pangit yung mukha ko, yung... Alam mo yung kumakain ka sa...
Tapos ipopost.
Oo, tapos ipopost nila. Tapos, syempre yung mukha mo sa mga di ba? Nakaganon. Ganon. Tapos, ganyan. Tapos, buisit to. Ito yung kontrabida ni ganyang inagaw. Ganon, yung mga ganong...
Naapektuhan ka nun?
Hindi naman. Kasi parang, for me, nung ganun na yung nangyayari sa akin, sabi ko, you know what? I think I affected them. So, ibig sabihin, effective yung ginawa ko. Kasi kung hindi ko sila naapektuhan, ibig sabihin, nakalimutan nila ako, di ba? Parang mas na-challenge ako sa pagiging kontrabida rather than yung pagiging nice. Kasi in person, medyo maano talaga ako, mabubbly as a person, maklingi ako sa tao. Kumbaga, what's the difference kung ganun din yung gagawin ko? So, parang yung pagkasalbahe, na ilalabas ko, tas nakakaganti ako, Kuya Julius, nakakasampal ako ng tanda dyan. Nakakasampal ako. Ganito pala yung feeling ng nananampal.
Samantalahin na.
Sarap, ganun.
Okay, paano ka naman napunta sa Viva Hot Babes? Paano nagsimula?
At that time, sila Boss Vincent, sila Boss Vic, they were looking for someone who can sing in the group. So, when dinala ako ni Patricia Javier, ni Jessica Rodriguez doon, they let me sing kay Boss. Tapos, kumanta ako, pinarinig ko kay Boss yung boses ko, and then sabi niya, pwede to sa Viva Hot Babes. Kasi may katawan, tapos pwedeng magpa-sexy, tapos at the same time, she can sing. So, at that time, we were recording yung Bulaklak. So, yun na yung time na napasok ako sa Viva Hot Babes. I was the singer of the group. So
ikaw ang lead singer.
Ako yung kumakanta doon. So pag meron...
Sila sumasabay lang, parang gano'n.
Kumakanta din naman yung iba. But syempre yung professional singing talaga, parang ako yung lagi nilang binabala. So for example, pag may mga birit-birit, yan si Maui, Katya, Chiri, ikaw na yan. So parang ako yung bala doon sa mga biritan, sa mga kantahan, ganyan. So ako yung naging vokalista nila. But alam mo, Kuya Julius, sobrang ibang-iba yung genre ng Viva Hot Babes sa kung ano talaga yung genre ko. Kasi I'm a jazz singer. I sing mga Patti Austin, yung mga jazz na songs, classic music. That's what my repertoire talaga sa band. So when nag-Viva Hot Babes ako, syempre yun?
Novelty songs.
Novelty songs, di ba? So nung una, bigla ako. Oh my God! Sayaw,
ano ang pinakanta sa'yo?
Pero yung
ano mga novelty?
Yung favorite ko sa album namin is yung Kikay.
Paano yan?
Kasi Kikay ako eh.
Paano? Sample.
Sayaw Kikay, la 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 la, la 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 la. Mahilig magpa-cute, ay! Kikay, malandi pa sa kambing, ay! Kikay, maharot na maharot, ay! Kikay, panini kong ngumiti, ay! Kikay, la 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 la. Yun yung
naalala
song
ko
na
yan.
yun.
Sikat yan.
Yes, yung gumagano.
Sumasayaw kayo niyan.
Hanggang ngayon, Kuya Julius, viral pa rin sa TikTok.
Talaga may gumagawa pa rin.
Oo, tas ginagawa nila.
Ikaw talaga kumanta nun? Ikaw yung pinaka-prominent na voice.
Yes, oo.
Tapos ano pa ibang mga kanta ng Viva Hot Babes?
Bulaklak.
Yun, sikat din yan.
Batuta ng Pulis.
May pagka-sexual, no?
Mga ganon. Kaya nga nung time... Oo, kaya nga nung time na yun, di ba? Medyo nagkaka-problema kami sa mga church. Kasi parang yung simbahan, kinakanta ng mga bata yung mga bulaklak. Bulaklak kasi di ba double meaning yun, bobo ka. Ang bulaklak, papasok ang reyna, sasayaw ng cha-cha, ang saya-saya. Di ba?
Sino nag-compose yan?
Si Lito Camo.
Ayun naman pala
Oo.
Kaya naman pala.
So,
Magaling.
kumbaga siya talaga nag-compose nun and then napasikat ng Viva Hot Babes.
Oo. Ilang hit songs ang
Tapos si
nagawa niya?
Jilin Eugenio yung nag-choreograph. Oo. Madami-dami din. Pero yun talaga, basketball. Isa pa yun. Basketball, basketball, ang sarap-sarap mag-basketball. I-shoot mo na ang ball, i-shoot mo na ang ball, ang sarap mag-basketball. Oh.
Galing
Diba? Ganun siya.
Click na click sa masa, no?
Oo. Tapos, yun, doon sumikat yung mga songs ng Viva Hot Babes.
Ang Viva Hot Babes, bale, performers kayo, live performers, kumakanta, sumasayaw.
Yeah, actually yung first talaga na ginawa namin is yung album nga, We Have a Song. And then later on, nag-explore na kami sa magazine covers, sexy covers. Kami yung nauna dun sa mga VCD videos pa yun. Tapos may ginawa kami ni Jennifer Lee, yung Bosom Bodies. Tapos alam mo yung mga erotic videos, ganon. Kami yung nagpauso nun.
Naalala ko yung may parang sumikat dun yung kay Mo Twister, di ba?
Yes, pero wala ako dun.
Wala ka dun.
Kuya Julius, nung mga panahon na yun, pag mga super sexy na videos, nagkakasakit ako. Nilalagnat ako, ganon.
Dahil ayaw mo? O...
Natatakot kasi probinsyana talaga ako, Kuya Julius. So, kumbaga yung family ko, conservative. So, nung mga panahon na yun, takot ako, paano pag nakita ni Mami, bubugin ako, gugupitin yung buhok ko. Oh my God, important sa akin yung hair ko. Parang crown, ganyan. Laging tinatakot ng nanay ko, sige, gugupitin ko yung buhok mo or di kaya kakalbuhin kita. Pag gumagana na yung nanay ko, scared na ako. So, kumbaga, parang takot ako na tas may one time kami, nag-shoot kami ng Hot Stuff. Apo lang yung takip sa boobs. Habang nagsushoot kami, Kuya Julius, yung luha ko, tumutulong ganyan. Sin talagang takot na takot ako, may iyak ako. Tapos, doon, simula nun, pagka may mga sexy na mga videos, nagkakasakit ako, nagkakalagnat ako, tapos hanapin na ako na handler ko, Sherry, nasan ka na? Mamo, may sakit ako. Basta ko ano-ano na lang, kasi talagang takot ako. So, hindi ko pa masyadong na-embrace yung sensuality ko at that time. But then, syempre, growing up, you learn to embrace sensuality.
Kailan mo in-embrace yung sexuality?
Ngayon. Late bloomer!
Like how many years ago? What's that?
Simula nung nag-start ako mag-pole, doon ko na-embrace yung womanhood. Doon ko na-embrace yung sensuality ko. Syempre, parang di naman forever pabebe ako, di ba? So, kumbaga parang, kaya nag-start akong, I explored on what my power can do as a woman.
Pero before, ano yung pinaka-sexiest na nagawa mo?
Yun Hot Stuff talaga.
Yun gano'n?
Yung apo lang nakaganon sa...
Yun na yun?
Oo, pero pag tininan mo sa picture, parang feel na feel, di ba? Pero in real life yun. Talaga, si Sander Angeles pa yung photographer nun.
Kilala ko yun.
Pinapunta ko pa si Sander. Sander, hindi ko talaga burahin mo. Si Sander talaga is a very good photographer naman. Very tasteful naman talaga din yung pagkagawa niya ng photo. So, nung nakita ko na yung photos, okay na ako. Okay na pala ako. Pero grabe talaga yung kaba ko nun, yung takot ko nun. Tapos, nung pinakita ko sa tatay ko yung pictures, talagang bakit mo naman ginawa to, anak? Tapos ang nangyari, Kuya Julius, naka-scotch tape yung page ko. Pero yung ibang page, naka-open. Kasi gusto ng daddy ko.
Sa movies, ano mga sexy ginawa mo noon?
Noon wala.
Wala talaga?
Oo. Hindi, meron yung Lupe. Doon ako na-introduce yung movie ni Andrea. So, parang naging problem actually ako doon nung sinushoot yung movie na yun.
Sa'yo, director?
Oo, kasi unang-una, ilang ako. Tapos, pangalawa, hindi ko kayang gawin yung mga pakita ng boobs, ganyan. Pero, yun nga, kasi nga, I was still super young and scared at the time. Ngayon kasi, syempre, mga bata na yung focus ng Viva, di ba? I really wanna parang makipagsabayan pa rin kahit papaano na I'm still there, I'm still here, I can still do this, ganun. And yun naman talaga yung hindi ko pa nagagawa before. So I also want to prove to myself na kahit anong role ang iba to sa akin, I can do it. So kaya kahit daring. So I can act while doing daring stuff.
Ano lang hindi pwede? When you say daring?
Ang sa akin lang talaga, naglagay lang ako ng restrictions. Like? No touching. Ayoko yung kasi ngayon kasi extreme na eh. Kumbaga parang there's leaking na sa body. Oo, yun lang din talaga yung iniwasan ko. Kasi syempre, I have to leave something for myself also, di ba? No touching, no leaking, no. Mga camera, okay lang.
Kissing scene, okay? Kissing
scene, okay lang. Kasi ginagawa naman talaga natin yan sa showbiz, di ba? Parang normal lang naman talaga yan sa atin. But yun nga, when it comes to sexy films, to the extreme, siguro may limitations.
Pero papakita mo yung katawan mo talaga?
I did.
Sa movie to?
Everything. Nerissa, Sex Games, which is written by Ricky Lee. Kasi nasa US ako noon eh. Tapos sabi ni boss sa akin, I have a movie for you, a solo film for you, ganyan. Tapos nung nabasa ko yung script, sabi ko, twisted to And Ricky Lee, our national artist, like, it's an opportunity for me to be able to work with our national artist. And favorite ko talaga siya, yung mga sinulat niyang script. So, yun po.
So, talagang in full glory pinakita mo?
Not naman everything, but syempre front. And with limitations pa rin.
Hindi ka ba naiilang dahil yung anak mo binata na eh, di ba?
Yun isa po yun sa naging reason why I stopped. Kasi,
nakatingin.
Yeah, kasi
so you stopped na?
I stopped na. I didn't, I just tried it naman talaga eh. And yun nga, parang I wanted to go back to the circle, alam mo yun, na makabalik ako. And when I did that, nung nakailang films na ako, he talked to me. He told me, Mom, stop. Whatever it is that you're doing, stop it. Sabi ko sa kanya, actually, even before you talk to me, I already stopped. So, I just really wanted to, do whatever I can naman to survive in this cutthroat industry. Diba? So, he understands naman. He's a very smart boy. And it's easy to explain it to him kasi he's very broad-minded. He understands naman everything. But of course, I cannot do this forever, diba? So, I need to improve on something. And that's why right now, I'm gonna study film. And then at the same time, I'm gonna put up my own film company. Hopefully, it's in the plan.
Wow!
Yeah, so...
Good luck!
So, yun po, parang it's parang next step na for me, for my career. Diba? I won't be doing this forever.
Correct.
So, and I like making films. I like shooting, I like filming, especially mga dance, films, ganun. So, why not study it, diba? Para at least kahit papano, may knowledge din talaga ako na professionally.
Okay, so, let's talk about love life.
Charot!
Sino mga naging boyfriend mo sa showbiz?
Naging boyfriend? Naku, maano ako, Kuya Julius. Medyo ma-long-term lagi ako Kaya, sino ba? Yung dad ng anak ko, si Gian Magdangal.
Siya lang.
Si Juan Mig Bondok. He was actually my first boyfriend in showbiz.
Okay.
Si Juan Mig Bondok.
Juan Mig Bondok. You still get to talk to him sometimes?
Minsan, hi, hello, ganun. As friends. Yeah, I don't naman fight with any one of my exes.
So, Juan Mig muna. And then?
Yeah, si Juan Mig. And then si Gian.
Yun na.
Yan,
Ito yung serious talaga, si Gian, no?
Yes. So, we have a baby, we have a kid together.
Paano mo siya nakilala?
Actually, si Gian kasama ko sa Little Mermaid. Magkaaway kami nung mga time na yun. As in, talagang nagtutulakan kami sa stage. Alam mo yun, nalaglag pa yan dati, naalala ko. Kumbaga parang, tas kasi dati, Kuya Julius, ako yung conservative. So, di ba sa theater, pag nagbibihis, ganun lang agad, di ba? Ako may kurtina pa ako sa likod ng stage na siniset up, tapos doon ako nagtatago. Tas sila yung, Jessica. Yung tinutokso nila ako lagi na sobrang conservative. Tapos, kami yung barkada doon nung time na yun. Naglolokohan kami lagi. And then, for 10 years, hindi kami nagkita kasi nagkaroon siya ng sarili niyang career. And then, nagkaroon ako ng sarili kong career also. And then, there was one time in Philippine Idol, I was guested, kami ni Asia Agkawili. I performed the, parang nila yun, classic night nila. So, they sang, I think they sang Fever. And then, I was the one who danced for the number. And then doon, nagkita kami ulit, uy, Gia, ganyan. So, Doon kami nag-catch up kami ulit and then I started supporting him for Philippine Idol. Ini-invite niya ako sa mga shoots niya, sa mga tapings, ganyan. And then doon, kinantahan niya ako one time. Tapos yun na. Doon na nagsimula.
Ano kinanta niya sa'yo?
I-witness ko yung singer. Magaling ang boses.
Mga R&B pang kinanta sa'yo.
Ano bang kinanta niya noon? The last time yata eh. The first time I fell in love was long ago. I didn't know how. Ganyan yung favorite niya yung mga panahon na yun. Tapos yun na, Tapos wala, nalaglag na lahat.
Ayan na.
Nalaglag.
Bumigay na, no?
Tapos ayan na, buo yung anak namin.
Nag-live-in ba kayo?
Yes.
How long?
For, I think, 5 years.
Tagal din, ha?
5 years.
Hindi naman nabuo agad yung anak. Kumbaga...
6 months after. Charot!
Ay, mabilis nga. Mabilis nga.
Oo, pero matagal naman kaming friends. We've been friends for how many years?
Bakit hindi na uwi sa marriage?
Hindi siya ready. Hindi siya ready. So, ako naman, parang I was hopya talaga, no? Ako naman talagang dream naman talaga ng every girl yun, di ba, Kuya Julius? And siguro, yung work din namin pareho is very close to temptation. So, I think, normally with men, they're more, susceptible to temptation. Di ba? Parang, kumbaga, mas malapit ang lalaki at saka mas mahirap mag-control. So, syempre, pag babae ka, tapos, di ba, parang may maririnig ka na malalaman ka na, so, doon ako nag-decide,
Nagkakos ng away yun.
So, doon ako nag-decide na parang, I think, hindi pa talaga siya ready, and I think, hindi pa yun yung gusto niyang path, ganun. So, nag-decide talaga ako na to live by myself.
Kasama ni baby?
And to take care of my son, alone. And then, pero good thing naman na, as I age talaga, na-realize ko, in life, it's very short. So, I'd rather choose to have quiet and simple and, parang forgiving life, di ba? So, I forgave everything. I forgave all my enemies. Siyempre, hindi mo maiiwasan as you go along, may magkaiba talaga ang ugali ang tao, di ba? But I'm very open to making peace with everyone.
At naging friend mo pa?
Naging friend ko. Naging close kami.
Actually, was he a good father?
Yeah, he's a good father naman to Hailey.
Hindi naman siya nawala, parang andyan lang siya.
Hindi. He's a good, isa din yun naman sa, kaya okay din ako sa kanya kasi he's a good dad to Hailey.
Very supportive.
Yes, very supportive pagdating sa anak namin. So, magkaibigan pa rin kami hanggang ngayon. Pag may
Kahit na may girlfriend na siyang iba?
Yeah, actually friends ko silang dalawa. Pag may nangliligaw sa akin, silang dalawa yung unang-una kong pinagsasabihan, uy, may nangliligaw sa akin. Tapos sila yung parang, dinner tayo together. Sige, kailangan makilala namin. Oo, so ganun kami. So,
ang girlfriend niya, si
Lara Maige.
Si Lara.
Yeah, so pagka kunyari,
okay din kayong dalawa ni Lara?
Oo naman, sobrang bait kasi naman ng tao na yon. I mean, like, even they became together, even before sila naging sila, she reached out to me. Na parang, hi Shiri, I'm Lara. Ganyan talaga she introduced herself. And nung time na yun, syempre, hindi ko pa naman alam na sila pala, ni Gian. Tapos, parang sabi ko, nice naman ng person na to. Parang, for her to like reach out and galing. She's a nice person. I like her. And I like her for Gian. And syempre, kasi yung anak namin, di ba, makakasama nila yun. So, I'd rather have someone na mabait din sa anak ko, di ba? And I see that with Lara.
They're not married pa, no?
And they're not.
But if they do get married, baka gawin ka pang part ng entourage.
Why not?
Di ba?
Pwedeng ako yung wedding singer kasi hindi sila pwede dalawa kumanta, di ba? Hindi ko lang kaya yung, mga ganun-ganun lang, di ba? Kasi life is not perfect. I always believe in forgiveness and making peace with everyone. Kasi yun talaga yung sa akin eh. Parang sometimes pag nasa panahon ka na mainit yung ulo nyo, sometimes you get to say something hurtful, not nice, di ba? Learn to forgive. Yun talaga sa akin. I forgive.
You forgave because he asked for forgiveness? Or
yeah,
automatic na yun?
that's one. He said sorry.
Okay.
He said sorry naman
He
with everything.
admitted the mistakes in the past?
Well, wala naman atang lalaking mag-a-admit ng mistakes, di ba? May lalaki bang aamin na...
Huli-hulihan di ba?
Oo, ay may lalaki bang sasabihin, niloko kita? Well, very rare sa lalaki ang gagawin yun.
Pero kung ask for forgiveness, ibig sabihin may kasalanan.
Oo, parang kumbaga for me, I took it na as, he said sorry because...
No more details.
No more details. Pero alam naman natin na, alam mo yun, parang meron talagang ganon. But, sige, okay, I forgive you. When I say I forgive you, pero mahabang panahon din yun, Kuya Julius, na hindi ko siya kinausap, na buwisit ako sa kanya. Mahabang panahon din yun. But then, sabi ko sa sarili ko, you know what, why not, just live a life na peaceful, tahimik, ganon. Ayoko nang may hurtful, ayoko nang may hate, ganon, para makamove on din ako sa life ko ng magaan. So, yun, parang nabalik yung friendship namin as
Galing naman.
Friends before, ganun. Kasi dati ganun din naman kami. Alam ko lahat ng mga kalokohan niya. Alam niya yung kalokohan. So,
tama, you started as friends no?
Oo. So sabi ko, you know what? Why not be friends again? And, take care of our son together, ganun.
Nice.
So, yeah, family. I feel like we're really family. Although, hindi siya yung magkasama kami sa bahay, ganun. But, like, everything. Co-parenting, whatever it is na kailangan namin malaman sa anak namin. Kasi growing up, ang hirap din na magpalaki ng ikaw lang mag-isa. I mean, there are things na, especially my son is lalaki. So, alam mo yun, kumbaga parang mahirap na may mga bagay sa growing up na lalaki na hindi rin nahahandle ng mom.
Minsan ba nag-stay din siya sa dad niya?
Yes.
Palit-palit?
Palit-palit kami. Like, for example, pag nag-US ako, he lives with his dad. So, pag nandito, ako kasi hindi ko kaya lang talaga nang wala siya sa akin pag andito naman ako sa Pilipinas. Kumbaga, parang I cannot sleep at night knowing na malayo yung anak ko sa akin. I always want na nakikita ko siya around me all the time.
I like to rap. I like to collect sneakers. And I'm also into playing video games.
Nice. Ano mga rap na kino-compose mo?
I usually like to start off by listening to rappers like Eminem. I also like old school people like Tupac and Biggie. And I also listen to Kendrick Lamar. I think so far he's starting to become one of my favorite rappers right now.
So Team Kendrick ka, hindi ka Team Drake?
No, I'm Team Kendrick.
Wow!
Diba?
When do you want Eminem?
Anong for us today?
Well, I figured since most of us in our family like theater, I figured I could show you guys Hamilton,
Sige. Okay.
Ang game.
Game.
Okay. Mom, start the beat. Go, 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 go. I am not throwing away my shot. I am not throwing away my shot. Ayo, I'm just like my country. I'm young, scrappy, and hungry, and I'm not throwing away my shot. I'ma get a scholarship to King's College. I probably shouldn't brag, but Dad got amazed and astonished. The problem is I got a lot of brains, but no polish. I gotta holler just to be heard with every word I drop. Knowledge, I'm a diamond in the rough. A shiny piece of coal, trying to reach my goal with my power of speech. Unimpeachable. Only 19, but my mind is older. This New York City streets get colder. I shoulder every burden, every disadvantage. I've learned to manage. I don't got a gun or bear. I walk the street famished. The plan is to turn this spark into a flame. But dang, it's getting dark, so let me spell out the name. I am the ALEXANDER. We are meant to be a colony that runs independently. Meanwhile, Britain keeps spitting on us endlessly. Essentially, they tax us relentlessly. The King George turns around, runs a spending spree. He ain't ever gonna set his descendants free. So there will be a revolution in this century. Enter me, he says in parentheses. Don't be shocked when your history book mentions me. I will lay down my life if it sets us free eventually. You'll see my descendancy, and I am not throwing away my shot. I am not throwing away my shot. I am just like my country. I'm young, scrappy, and hungry, and I'm not throwing away my shot. It's time to take a shot.
Good job!
Galing, ah.
Good job, Bambam.
Ano ba? You wanna perform in Hamilton someday?
Well, so far, that's just my best 2 out of 3.
Mana sa daddy. Mahilig din sa theater.
Wow,
Yeah,
good job, Bambam.
What can you say about your dad?
I think he's awesome. But not as awesome as my mom. Just kidding. I love both of you equally.
Anong Mother's Day message mo for your mom?
I love you for everything you've done for me, and I just hope you keep it real for all of us in the family.
What do you say about dun sa mga admirers ng mom mo?
Thank you all. Thank you all for supporting me, you know.
Akala ko sasabihin mo, I'm not throwing away my shot.
Okay.
Ano naman ang reaction niya sa mga suitors mo?
Ng anak ko? Wala, he's very game naman eh. He's a very smart, understanding kid. So whatever it is na maging masaya ako, always naman niya sinasabi sa akin, pag tinatanong ko siya, are you okay with him? Lagi niyang sinasabi, I'm okay as long as you're okay and you're happy, I'm happy.
Mature, ah?
Oh, mature siya mag-isip. Kasi siguro dahil yung mga kasama niya sa bahay, puro mga matured people.
Tama.
So pag may problema ako, minsan pag umiiyak ako, nakikita niya ako, siya pa nag-a-advise sa akin. Parang tatay. Ganon. Oo, it's very very matured yung pag-iisip.
So ngayon, may current boyfriend ka na ba? Wala pa?
Secret. Charot!
Sino yung boyfriend niya?
Marami po sila. Charot!
Dating stage
Hindi,
pa lang
joke
ba to?
lang, joke lang.
May steady ka na boyfriend?
Date lang muna.
Wala mo ng boyfriend na serious?
Wag muna tayong masyadong wag muna, parang ayoko na po muna yung live-in na the same as what I did before.
Wala muna.
Kasi parang gusto ko muna ngayon, alam mo yun, gusto ko makilala yung person. I want to see kung talagang gusto niya talaga ako. Kung gusto niya ako, then, hello, put a ring on it. If not, wag na nating...
na gusto mo?
Wag na, oo. Parang wala na tayo dun.
No?
Serious na. Wag na tayo dun sa lokohang relationship. Kasi, kakapagod na ng ganun eh. But for now, concentrate muna ako sa career ko. And, you know, the person should be very understanding and, willing to understand the kind of person I am. Because I am an artist. And, I'm the person na hindi mo mapastay sa isang lugar. Maano ako, I like traveling, I like exploring things.
So, hindi pwedeng siloso?
Hindi pwedeng siloso sa akin. Hindi pwede. Kasi pag siloso, mababaliw siya. Mababaliw
siya. Sa dami ng ginagawa mo eh, no?
Sa dami ng ginagawa ko. And maano ako na person eh. I'm a very bubbly, adventurous kind of person. You cannot put me in one place and hindi mo ako pwedeng sakalin. Kasi pag nasasakal ako, I let go. Bye-bye.
Hindi, paano kung marriage na? Siyempre, iba na usapan doon.
Hindi, iba naman yun.
Pag marriage na, iba na.
Kung kaya mo naman akong alagaan at pakasalan at why not, di ba? Then, ayusin natin to. Magpapakaano ako.
Ano ka na?
Magpapakaasawa ako for you. But I cannot serve as a wife material on a girlfriend position, di ba?
Open ka ba na magkaroon ng relationship sa isang mas bata kayo? Mas gusto mo yung mas mature na?
Mas gusto ko yung mas matured eh. Kasi parang, pag bata kasi, meron naman siguro mga bata na matured mag-isip. But I'd rather have someone who can understand my mindset, my
like Sarah, for example. Di ba si Sarah and Simon? Ang laki ng age gap nila. Would you fall for someone like that?
No. Definitely not. I mean, like, no judgment. I don't judge my sis.
Yung age
kasi may nakita naman din siguro si Sarah dun, di ba, na maganda. Kaya siya na in love dun. But for me lang kasi talaga, I don't fall in love with younger person. Kumbaga parang, I wanna enjoy their company kasi I feel young also. But di pa naman ako ganun ka-old. So, kumbaga parang, but no, I'd keep them as friends.
So you would rather have a stable relationship with a much mature.
Yes, kasi parang for someone like me na sobrang busy ako sa mga ginagawa ko in life, I don't need someone who keeps controlling me. Kasi hindi talaga, I need someone matured who can support me as an artist, as a person. I need someone who can support and understand where I am right now. Ito yung pinaka-first painting ko ever.
Okay.
Ito yung nung nag-aaral pa lang ako.
Oo.
Tapos yung isa, kasi yung dahilan talaga kung ba't nag-start ako mag-paint is si Dennis Trillo. Kumpare ko siya. So yung second painting na ginawa ko, I gave it to him.
Oh, because
Kasi he was
tinuruan ka ba niya na mag-painting?
No, he was the one who inspired me to paint. He showed me the video of Bob Ross.
Oh, yeah.
Tapos from there, sobrang na-inspire ako to start painting again.
Like this one?
So
Is it
this
oil?
this one is acrylic actually. Yeah. So this is kasi mahilig ako sa dagat eh. Mahilig ako sa beach. So I was inspired by yung view na nakikita ko. So I painted it and then I made it into this. So minsan pagka nagustuhan ko yung view, pinipicturean ko siya. And then I bring it home and then I make my own version of it.
Ayan. Saan lugar to?
This one is in Batangas.
Batangas.
Yes.
Oh.
Alright, that's one. And then, this one naman, unfinished pa. I still need to do some retouch. I got inspired by Julina's wedding when I attended her wedding. So, parang I envisioned it to be this one. And paintings. And then this one nung kami pa ni Gian, nag-take siya ng photo. First time namin mag-Boracay together. That's in Puka Beach. So, he took the photo and then I painted it. This one is entitled Paradise in My Mind. Kasi parang napaka-serene and clean. So, parang napanaginipan ko siya actually. So, when I had a dream na ganito, I started parang painting it dito sa canvas na to. So, napanaginipan ko siya na pumunta daw ako ng Italy. And then, ito daw yung nakita kong view from my veranda.
Wow.
So
sa Lake Como pa yata yun,
Hindi ko alam kung saan siya pero I dreamt of it. So nakita ko lang siya sa panaginip ko.
Baka doon kayo kakasal sa Lake Como.
Sana nga.
Di ba yan
Baka doon ko din mahanap yung charot. Inspire lang ako to paint this parrot kasi actually nagustuhan ko yung kulay nila. Very colorful and at that time na pinaint ko to, parang I wanted to set myself free, free from inhibitions, and I painted this 2012. Yeah, so, and then gustong-gusto ko yung kulay ng parrot. I even made this, to my outfit. So, nagkaroon ako ng exhibit for clothing line, and then they printed my paintings on, clothes. So, ito yung isa sa mga inspiration na pinaprint ko dun sa mga damit. I like female beauty. I appreciate female beauty. So, mas mahilig ako mag-paint ng mga ganito. This one is actually, when I did an exhibit in New Zealand, kaya may painting siya na ganyan kasi it's tattoo. A New Zealand tattoo.
Parang Maori.
Yeah, parang Maori. So, nag-paint ako ng ganito kasi ito yung naging center piece ko for my exhibit in New Zealand. And then this painting is very special for me. Kasi ito yung, dito ko na-discover that this painting can bring luck to, not just for me, but also to the people na may painting na yan. Kasi it started from me. So this one, So when I was actually in very bad part of my life, I started painting this, and then later on, to make the story short, later on I felt that it gave me more parang blessings, luck in my life. And then, nung may na-invite ako na feng shui master sa house, when he saw this, he was like, saying na, you know what, my friend, this painting is very, parang lucky. And then, sabi ko, okay, kaya pala. Kasi he told me that it should be placed in front of dinner or a dining table kasi it brings money, it brings good health, brings luck to the family, especially to the head of the family.
Yan, balikan na natin yung yung show, no?
Yes.
You have a show, upcoming show. Tell us about this show.
Yeah, it's entitled The Art de Cherie. I'm actually featuring some of my arts also there.
So may
my
mga paintings?
Yeah, we
Painting
will.
exhibit?
Yes, we will be displaying my paintings outside of Music Museum. This show actually is the show that I watched in Paris, entitled yung napanood ko ng Crazy Horse Show, and I was really inspired by how they did it there. And I was just thinking, why not make something out of the shows that I've watched. So, nung napanood ko yun, sabi ko talaga, I wanna do it in the Philippines. Kasi parang kaya kong gawin to kasi I can pole. I trained really hard in pole. Aerial hoop and yung mga aerial stuff. Kumbaga parang, why not collaborate yung mga nagawa kong like singing and dancing. So, yun ang naisip kong concept for this show. So it's like burlesque meets Broadway meets. And I also did yung mga musicals dito sa Philippines, diba? So I'm singing like part of the songs also na nagawa ko dito sa mga musicals. And then I'm incorporating it also with my original music kasi meron din naman ako mga original songs na composed by Marcus Davis. So I'm also singing it live. Tsaka we're touring it. So we're touring
Philippines or pati
Philippines and abroad. So we're touring it. We're gonna do it here in the Philippines muna. Syempre kailangan i-share din natin sa mga Filipino natin, 'di ba?
Lalo na yung mga hindi nakakapunta ng Paris, 'di ba? To watch yung mga ganyang shows.
Yes, tsaka sa mga probinsya. Kasi I remember before when I was a little girl, I watched this show ni Lisa Makua sa Cagayan de Oro. Tumatak sa isip ko yun when I was a little girl. I remember pa nga the title is Encantadia. Parang siyang ballet, tapos mga enchanting fairies sila in the forest, parang ganon.
So pwede bata rito?
Yes, actually pwede. Kasi hindi naman siya hindi naman siya super sexy talaga. So kumbaga parang I really made it as para makapanood din yung son ko, makapanood yung mga pamangkin ko. Kumbaga parang wala siyang restrictions. But it's a sexy, At saka ngayon naman, very open-minded na yung mga bata Kumbaga hindi naman na sila yung, naintindihan na nila yung mga bagay-bagay sa mundo, di ba? So syempre, 16 and above.
Sino mga guest mo rito?
Gian Magdangal will be guesting on the show. Hopefully, Regine Tolentino can join, hopefully. Zara Lopez. Gwen Garcia will also be performing. Jennifer Lee. Tsaka ibang hot babes ang mapapanood nila dito. Hindi yung the usual.
Hindi na yung... Pero kakanta kayo ng yung mga hits nyo?
Abangan na lang nila. But it's gonna be different talaga
naman,
from
kasi
the
tagal
usual.
na rin hindi nila nakita ibang members.
Zara Lopez will be there. Yeah.
Zara Lopez is visible sa social media.
Yeah.
But Jennifer Lee
yes.
and Gwen is not so visible.
But you will see a different type of Gwen. You will see a different type of Jennifer Lee. Kasi when I made this show talaga, having them in mind, I really want to showcase also what they can do na hindi alam ng mga tao. So parang yun talaga yung target ko kasi alam naman ng mga tao, DJ si Jennifer Lee. So in this show, they will see a different type of skills that Jennifer Lee will do. So Gwen naman, alam nila, artista. She's been doing sexy films. Gwen will be doing something na hindi rin madalas nakikita ng mga tao sa kanya. And also Zara Lopez, diba? As a mom, they will see a different hot, sizzling
Hindi ba kasali si Maui? Saka si Andrea? Si
Maui kasi is leaving for the US and Canada. So siya muna yung magtutour doon. And then, dapat kasali siya dito So, sayang, but okay lang kasi
next time, marami pa naman
sa bigger stage, for sure. Ikukompleto ko na talaga ang Viva Hot Babes.
Si Andrea, hindi rin.
Si Andrea kasi, nung inopen ko sa kanya to, sabi niya sa akin, Mare, alam mo naman, ginagaya ko talaga, Mare, alam mo naman, nagmamanang na ako sa mga ganyan. Hindi ko na kaya yung mga ganyang pa-sexy.
JC Parker?
JC Parker naman is doing na din, politics na rin, and may babies na siya. Twins, di ba? So, hindi ko na masyadong kinulit sila. But hopefully, they can watch the show and be there to support.
Si Katya?
Si Katya naman is trying to have a baby. So, hindi siya pwedeng ma-stress.
Nanay problems.
So, kumbaga, I totally understand naman.
Yeah.
Understandable. But for sure naman, if they have time, they will be there.
Paano makakabili ng tickets? Invite mo na yung mga viewers natin.
Yeah, so I'm inviting everyone to please support the Art de Cherie. It's a very spectacular, different kind of show that you're gonna watch. It's going to be on May 24 at the Music Museum, 8 p.m. And hopefully you can come earlier and join the cocktail and the viewing of all my paintings at the Music Museum. And if ever you want to reserve, just slip some DMs on my social media. Cherie VB420, Cherie on Top TV on YouTube, Cherie on Top TV on Facebook, and Cherie Vidal Bautista. Just let me know if you want to reserve some of my works. And then also you can get your tickets at Ticket World. And you can also let me know if you want to buy it personally from me. And also in Music Museum, you can actually get your tickets there.
Yeah.
So hopefully you guys can support the show.
So,
Sir
marami yan.
Julius,
Good luck
thank
sa
you
iyo,
so
and congrats
much.
in advance.
Yes.
I'm sure.
And hopefully
ano to?
makikita ko kayo
Full
ni
house to.
Miss Teen.
Yes. Sige.
Yes. Thank you so
Congrats.
much. Thank you.
Thank you.
Maraming salamat.
Lahat tayo tatanda, pero hindi lahat ay mawawala ng memorya. Hindi lahat ay makakalimot. Sadly, my mom is one of those na tinamaan ng dementia. And recently, I attended a dementia workshop sa Medical City. And doon ko nalaman na every 3 seconds, someone is diagnosed with dementia. Globally yun. Globally po yun. At yun nga, this makes it real. And all the more na-convince ako na to make a very personal vlog. Kaya kung kayo ay katulad ko, na may ina, may minamahal na ina na may dementia, please do watch and stay with me until the very end. Para sa vlog kong ito, in-interview ko si Dr. Henry Hoven, ang mismong doktor ng aking ina. Tatanungin ko sa kanya yung mga common questions ko as a daughter with a mom na may dementia, as a family member. Tatanungin ko yun. Baka yun din kasi mga tanong ninyo. Julius and Tintin para sa pamilyang Pilipino would like to thank the following.
Pure Gold. Sa Pure Gold, always panalo.
David Salon. Whoever you are, whatever you do, David Salon brings out the best in you.
Raja Travel Corporation. With you on your journey.
Baby Co Wipes. Bida si baby sa alagang Baby Co Wipes. Cupid's Cologne Love Mist. To order, message tonybbabaw@gmail.com.
Enagic from Japan. Kangen Water Machine.
Goldmine Rice. From farm to market. Be a rice distributor to wholesalers, retailers, and consumers. Open for franchise.